हम्म, हो गया. Good morning, everyone. Today we'll be concluding the topic Indus Valley Civilization. At the very end today, the causes of decline and end of Indus Valley Civilization. Surprisingly, there is no definite cause. No one can say conclusively that this would have been the major cause of the end of Indus Valley. Things have been haphazard, and there is no evidence, or rather, there is no conclusive evidence that one particular cause would have been responsible for the end of Indus Valley. So, there are many causes, and perhaps the most popular causes are in invasion theory. Okay, so some historians are of the view that this prosperous civilization was destroyed by the invading Aryans. Now, what would have been the proof for fueling this theory? Good morning, Gautam. See, uh, one of the proofs was it was found by Sir John Marshall during the excavation of uh, Mohenjo-daro. So, in Mohenjo-daro, skeletons were found in a lane. I mean, it happens when an invading force has entered the city and they are cutting through the people who are running here and there in the lanes itself. So many skeletons were found in a very haphazard manner, as if someone would have killed them in the lane itself, and thus it is one of the evidence. Another evidence. And they are of the view that uh, they laid the foundation of their rural civilization after the destruction of the urban civilization of Harappa. So, uh, evidence of violence has been found in many places, in Sindh, Punjab, then Baluchistan, and they point out towards certain skirmishes, battles which might have been fought in those places. Yet again, in Mohenjo-daro, apart from the skeletons found in lane, mass graves were also discovered. This again points out that having killed the people, they were buried together. That's remember I told you about Mohenjo-daro. It literally means mound of the dead. So a huge mass grave was found at Mohenjo-daro. It points out that there might have been a battle, people might have been murdered, and hence together they were buried. Yet again, whenever we talk of cemetery H in Harappa, so this is to be noted. Something different regarding cemetery H. Evidence of civilization different from that of Indus civilization found from Cemetery H, Harappa. So the civilization which we are talking about was totally different from the Indus civilization which we have discussed till now. Okay, so first is Aryan invasion theory. Then yet another set of historians, they are of the view that according to some historians, comma, it ended all of a sudden. Yes, according to few other people, it ended all of a sudden. Historians are of the view that all the cities got destroyed due to flooding of Indus and its tributaries or earthquake, which to some extent is can be considered to be true, as layers of sediments have been discovered, have been found, and the proof of earthquake has also been found. So it can be said that few cities, they might have been destroyed as a result of extensive flooding and earthquake as well, but it cannot be said to hold true in case of all the cities of Indus Valley. It seems this particular thing that it might have been true for all the cities, it seems a bit ambitious. So this can't be said to be true for all the cities, that all the cities they got destroyed due to flooding and earthquake. Remember, some of the cities, they were not even on the banks of any of the tributaries of Indus, like Dholavira, like Lothal. Then if we take in consideration the easternmost and westernmost points, and even the not the northernmost, even the southernmost point, that is Daimabad. Then if we take the easternmost point, that is Alamgirpur, and then the westernmost Sutkagendor. So none of them were either on the banks of any of the tributaries of Indus. But in case of earthquake, yes, it's possible, but all the cities wiped out due to earthquake, it seems highly ambitious. Now, initially, the region of the region which saw the extent of Indus civilization, that was very green, full of vegetation. Natural vegetation was very prominent, and rains were regular. But with the passage of time, rains they become truant, that is sometimes irregular. As a result, later on, the fields, the farmlands, they lost their fertility. Rivers lost a lot of volume, a lot of water volume. They changed courses, and it seems this might have been one of the reasons which forced the people to look for other fertile lands, and it could have contributed in the decline of Indus civilization. However, still no one is sure. So it is said that climate change was the reason for decline and end of Indus civilization. And drying up of rivers. So what happened as a result of this thing? So if the people start moving out of cities, the cities will get depopulated. So they left the cities in search of fertile lands. Another cause is also considered to be one of the reasons for the end of Indus civilization. However, still no one is sure as to what might have been the cause of the end of Indus Valley civilization. So these are the causes of decline and end. Okay. The last thing regarding Indus Valley civilization is what are the elements of Indus civilization which have continued in modern society till date. That is, what did Indus civilization give us? So, if we are talking about religion, the very first thing, worship of Shiva, mainly female and male deities, trees, forces of nature, and birds and animals. Then what we have is animal sacrifice, use of drums in cultural festivals, that is there. Use of vermilion by women in their head. Then we have another important thing was elements of town planning. So security of city. Now by building the outer security wall, how they used to secure their cities and towns, this continued for a long time, and we see that even in our cities some specific places they have been provided with a lot of security. Drainage system, use of burnt bricks, concept of healthcare facilities, and importance of sanitation. So these are the things which we got from Indus civilization, and A majority of them have continued till date in the modern society as well. Okay, so this is all we have today, and we are through with Indus civilization. Next class onwards, we'll be discussing about Chalcolithic cultures, post-Indus Chalcolithic cultures. Mainly we'll be discussing those of North India, Central India, that is Malwa, MP, and then finally Southern India. Okay, so this is it for today from my side. Thank you. Your economics class will be starting in 5 to 10 minutes. So please be there. Thank you. Thank you for today. Arish, that's what I have written. Worshipping of female and male deities, trees, forces of nature, and birds and animals. Animal sacrifice. So please go through it. Okay, I think I have written every element which we have, uh, which we can, evidence of which we can see in the modern society as well right now. Okay, thank you.